1970s were a very difficult and dark time for South Africa. Now a musical has been created to commemorate an event that shaped the future of the country, the Soweto youth uprising. The show is called 1976 and aims to remind young people of the sacrifice made 45 years ago. For more on this, Nolwazi Mashabene from Lethulwazi Communications joins me now live. Thank you very much, Nolwazi, for your time here on eNCA. Tell us more about the show. I mean, obviously we know that it has to do with the Soweto uprising, the fight for education that is decolonized. But tell us a little bit more about the musical, where people can see it, tickets, etc.
Thank you for having me. The musical is basically, as mentioned, the 1976 musical. It's a very fresh, very modern approach to the 1976 uprising, and with the primary purpose of us doing that is to bring relevance to the youth of today, so that they can resonate with the story of 1976. It's basically a story about a young boy who has to go up to the mountain. He's very rebellious. He doesn't want to go up. He wants to stick to his usual hip-hop culture. And now because his father, his parents, his mom and dad are ex-eNCA comrades, and also the mother is very active in the community, has to go out, and he is now expected to be a leader in the community, and he feels very much pressured because of the status of his parents. And so he goes out, he comes, and when he gets there, he realizes it's not all that bad. He meets a man that actually teaches him about 1976, and we see this coming up through the multimedia. We have a very strong multimedia component in this production, which will supplement the traditional theatre setup that is going on at the bottom. Very revolutionary, next level. And at this thing that he's at, then he learns about gender-based violence in terms of looking after your young woman, looking after your woman in general. And he learns about going out and looking for a job, which speaks to young people going out and getting employment within our society. So we address different societal issues through this production to bring relevance to the times that we live in now. And when he comes back a changed man, a new young boy, who then, speaks to people about the importance of voting, making your voice being heard, and taking charge of your future for tomorrow.
All right. So in terms of, this production happening, we've had a very difficult about 14 to 15 months. How were you able, or how was the team able to prepare? I'm sure they had a lot of time preparing, and they're hoping that, that family meeting that the president is likely to have soon does not stop them from continuing with the art.
Oh, absolutely. It actually hasn't been too difficult in terms of getting the teams. We have a big cast. We have a cast of 40 actors and actresses. We have musicians, dancers, actors, and it's a very big cast, and we've been very careful in terms of COVID restrictions, regulations, making sure that people are tested when they come in and they go out. We keep our masks on where possible. Where not, we try as much as possible to maintain social distancing. And so far to date, we've been rehearsing for the past 3 weeks now, 3 weeks full, Monday to Friday, with this cast of 40 people, and including with the working crew, we have an additional 25 people, and not a single person has tested positive with COVID, which really goes to show that if we really do in the creative arts industry take the necessary precautions, we can still perform in the performing arts, in the creative arts, and still prevent the pandemic from spreading. So we've been very careful in terms of how we manage interactions amongst each other within the production.
All right. Just remind us again, when is the show? When does it take place? During which days and where? So that people can start making plans probably to come out.
Well, the show, before I even get to where it is going to take place, we have our national stars that are starring in the show, that are lead actors. We have Noxie Mabika, who's on Uzalo, for example. We've got Ubaby Melusiyeni, and Bonga Dlamini and Tandega Mazulu, our lead actors. And then we have the rest of the cast, and we are doing the launch of this musical on the 5th of June in Durban. It will be, the launch event will be per invite, and then later on this year, we are going to be touring. We're looking at touring nationally because there has been an immense demand from different provinces. We've been getting inquiries from Mpumalanga, Limpopo, Cape Town, and the like. So we are looking forward to touring nationally, as this whole year, it is still the commemoration of the 1976 uprising.